We're gonna get down on these dumplings. That's how I'm doing them. A little flour in there. Next time I make them, it was a bit dense on the inside, but it was nice. I think it's because it's cold, so I bring the dough out earlier. But the flavor is awesome. They are just delicious. That's some of that coriander leaf, honey. Check it out. They are lovely. They're mellow, really good. Not doing too much of anything. Just the perfect dumpling. I make them about this size. Use a spoon to divide them up, as you can see. I guess you'll want to see the hands-on approach I'm taking. I'd say I'll turn the heat down to 3. I had it on 4. I think it cooked too fast on the outside and not slow enough on the inside. So going forward, I'm going to have them on 3 and do it a full 5 minutes. When it was on 4, I did it for about 4 minutes. So hopefully that change will allow for a 5-minute cook for these. And it really gets to the center of them. Even though I kind of liked it. It reminded me, if you ever had American biscuits, that's the way the texture was in the interior. That's what it was like. Slightly denser than that, but it was delicious. The flavor was hitting. I just put it that way. The crust, oh, it reminded me of Hush Puppies without the corn. That's what it was like. Now in between, I'm gonna stir this up real quick. I still got the vegetables cooking with that bit of flour and okra and carrots and a little bit of cilantro, some seasoning, and some garlic ginger paste. 2 tablespoons of that. And here we're gonna let that keep cooking and cooking and cooking. A little bit of celery in there too. But keep an eye on it. I don't want stuff to get out of control. Vegetables are still being kept warm. We're gonna keep cooking like that. I want to move this blob. So these balls can have a home, basically. Yeah. So they'll be separate. That way I can just work with this little dough ball and roll up some more balls. Mini dough balls. I'm gonna sprinkle it with a little flour. Don't need a lot. Don't need a lot. I'm gonna get this done in 3 minutes. My goal. I'm gonna mess around. Yeah, I think lower heat, but the skin, the crust on the outside of the dumplings was just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, I've had dumplings before, but I've had fried dumplings. I'm not bragging. That dumpling was good. It was beautiful. Just tasty. I love the aromas I'm smelling off the fried vegetables in the pan. Everything is just coming together. This is a good Friday night meal. Fried dumplings, prawns. And we'll eat them with the dumplings, open them up, get them in them prawns. It'll make like a prawn gravy, so to speak. One of those kind of things, yeah. I'll see you on the next one. About done here. You are now in the busiest kitchen in Britain. Let's go. We got it on 3. We'll see how it cooks. We're going to drop them in one by one. We're going to go for a lower, below medium, roughly about a medium heat. Don't need this here for now. Get out of the way. I'm gonna assume this is gonna take, how long? It's gonna take, let's put the timer on, 5 minutes each. So it's on 3 and they're browning nicely. I don't want to overcrowd it. I'm gonna put one more in. Ooh, it smells like let's spill a little oil. What does that remind me of? Donuts. Reminds me of donuts. I'll stop there. I don't want to overcrowd it. The only problem is these bad boys are moist, so they are sticking together. So I'm gonna have to kind of re-roll them out as I'm cooking them. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. How many's in there, y'all? How many's in there? Don't they look beautiful when they cook? Somebody's at the door. Look at that. That's 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 each. That's how we're gonna roll with it. The last batch probably won't have as many. Let's see if I can center in on that. Yeah. Looking good. I'll be right back, y'all. I'll be right back. People, they're looking beautiful, aren't they? Look at them. Gorgeous. I think they need a little help when they're cooking because they tend to want to stay on one side. They look beautiful. I'm glad I dropped the heat because I was working with, what was I working with? I forgot now. I was on 4 on my settings. I put it on 3. I found it a bit too brown, too quick. At the moment, we're 2 minutes and 21 seconds in on the cook. I'm going to run over here and I'm going to check while you watch. Enjoy watching. It looks beautiful. It must be relaxing. We'll stir these vegetables here. It's a little bit more spicy than I anticipated. So I'm really just cooking down the chili here. Plus the prawns don't need to go into the very end anyway. So I'm killing 2 birds with 1 stone. That's going to develop more of a cooked flavor on that, y'all. You know, a cooked flavor. I think these are good to go. That one looks good. So that's been cooking. It's cooking even faster. They're cooking real fast. I'm gonna put them in the oven on a real low heat, just to keep them warm, right? I think they're fantastic the way they look. Fantastic, gorgeous. Because I don't want them to dry out too much and shrink up too much. Leave them in that oven too long. You know what I'm saying? And it's just done. I think what you can do with these is what you want to be doing is turning them. You know, they don't naturally turn themselves. I think 10 is overcrowded. Not really overcrowding it. I think it's pushing it. I think if you get 8 in this bad boy, it's good enough. 8 is plenty. 54 seconds left. So I'm going to easily do this in 2 more batches. No issues. I'm just going to keep these warm in the oven. Once I'm on that last batch, then I'm going to head to getting the prawns in. I'm going to turn these vegetables up. Because I had them on 1. I like to keep them just mildly warm and while I'm cooking everything else. So when the time comes, it's a gradual cook. And the vegetables, you don't tend to like cook them. You know when people cook vegetables, they be like blitzing them and they're just done for. I don't do that. I want my vegetables cooked to where it's just not al dente, but just enough to have a little bite to them. So you still taste that freshness in the vegetables. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know. Y'all know. Beautiful. These look beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. I'll bring the pan around when I'm done with these so you can really have a look at it, man. Whew! Your boy's cooking. That's what I want to hear. All right, we done in here. Let's get the magic spoon and we're going to make it do what it do. Let's go. Get them on out of there. We're just going to keep them warm in the oven. They are beautiful. Look like they remind me of hush puppies. They just so remind me of hush puppies. I need to let them drip a little bit more because that's a little bit of too much grease in the bottom of that. I was a little quick on the draw on that one. I think next time I make these, I'll stuff these. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff them with like this stuff I'm cooking with. That's really simple. That's it. We're going to start on the next batch. I want you to have a look at these so you can relish it and just say, hey, man, Cisco, you did that. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. See y'all on the next one. I'll be back, though. I'm going to finish them off. You see the whole meal. When I put the prawns in, I'll see y'all soon. Here we go. Some of the dumplings. I had a failed batch, but I'm salvaging them in the oven. This is how. It's not the end of the world. We'll brown them. They won't match the other ones, which were nice, crisp, and brown. But I realized I got to have the heat at a certain temperature. I got to have it on 4. I can't be going down to 3. I can't be playing with it like that. Seriously. Now I'm going to add the prawns into the mix. Just like so. Good to go. That's it. We're going to stir these bad boys around. Things happen. But you know what? The bad ones, dumplings, still look delicious. I played with them too much. I just got excited. I started feeling myself and I just played with them too much. It was my own doing. They taste good though. I can show you. I'll show you the failed batch. Here's the good batch. I'll show you the failed batch. There's the failed batch. I got too excited. I was messing with them too much. I mean, it's my first time frying them. And here's the good batch, and that was on 4. That's the difference. When I put it on a lower heat, they cooked too slow, they were soggy, and they started falling apart. So they need to be on a medium-high heat. You can't be playing with them like that. or they won't cook right. So lesson learned. I imagine you people that already fried dumplings was like, man, it's obvious. You should know what you're doing. You should be messing around like that. Stir those prawns in, and we're just gonna let those cook. I'm gonna cover these up, put them on one. It smells delicious. They're a little bit spicy. It's all good though. It's all good. Let's cover them up. All right, the vegetables are cooking. I'm not gonna touch them. I'm gonna leave them. You know what it was? I was obsessing with them being brown all around, and that was my mistake. Just let them be. Whereas the first ones, they got brown. I let them get brown first. So I let them get some form first. And I didn't that second time around. And I had the heat lower. I thought I was being wise. But this is what happens when you cook. You learn. That's how you learn how to cook, by your mistakes and by watching and learn from others. But sometimes you just learn by yourself. Because ain't going to be somebody there every time you get hungry. Now remember that. I'm going to leave them alone though. I'm going to let them cook. I got them on 4 this time. So they should be all right. The vegetables are boiling. So we'll turn them down. And just going to keep an eye on them prawns. And I'll see y'all soon. And everything will be dished up. Vegetables drained. The dumplings ready. And we're going to grub. There you have it, good people. I've already taken a bite. Look at the inside of that. Beautiful. Mm. Mm. With the prawns. Mm. Yeah, that's good eating. Mm.